All right, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel for another market update. I hope everybody had an absolute glorious Friday. Okay, of course, if you were in puts, if you guys used my TA to take your own positions, all right, and you applied proper trade management, congratulations. I'm hitting this, guys, for you.
That was
There
easy.
you go. All right, so moving on, we're going to go over what happened today. All right, I told you guys there was one level of structure that we formed, which was this zone I have laid out right here. Once you lost this zone, you had, I think it was either $12 or $13 to the downside. $12 to the downside. This is very tradable. Okay, it was very, very, very tradable. Any seasoned trader most likely saw the exact same warning signs that I was speaking about, but also, like I said in yesterday's video, just because two people's TA got to the same result does not mean one person is better than the other. All right, there are many indicators that people find that work. All right, what I have here on my channel, what I consistently go over, these are just like the most valid and the most valid indicators that I've come across, and the most valid style of TA that I've came across. And they don't trick me. And that's honestly, that's the only thing I really want. All right. I don't want to be tricked by this market. The market is literally designed to take people's money. Okay. Take it from the impatient and put it in the patient's pocket. And that's exactly what we had right here. People were really hoping that they could get very rich off the next bull trap. Well, not bull trap. We knew it was a bull trap. But people thought they could get very, not even going to say rich, but make a lot of money real quick because, hey, guys, it makes sense. We're bouncing at the lows. We're bouncing at the lows. No, guys, the warning signs were written on the wall, all right? Or the writing was written on the wall. I don't know how that saying goes. Either way, guys, yeah, this was nothing less than expected, all right? You literally had a 4-hour bearish divergence form right here, all right? What signaled us over here? A bearish divergence signaled the sell-off over here. I don't care about data, guys. The charts do predict the news. This is just another event that completely confirmed my opinion there. Charts predict the news. I have no proof of that. Okay, so if someone asks me for proof, I mean, I can point to these many times where it's happened. All right. FOMC predicted, charts predicted that. I don't know what this was. Maybe this was, we had CPI, we had FOMC. Both of them were predicted. All right. You know how? By the charts. Okay. The charts predicted the news. So in last night's Weevil update, I said that my guess is that this isn't going to be any different. The charts are going to continue to prevail. They're going to keep their winning streak of predicting the news. That's what happened. Okay. It's just, I'm not going to say it's a fact because, again, I mean, maybe sometimes it's not going to work, but I haven't seen those times yet. So, I mean, if you guys want to go, I mean, guys, just, do your own thing. All right. Do your own thing. It's your money. But I'm going to continue only using my TA. Okay. Because other than if we have an event, which, guys, by the way, we have CPI, we're going to be taking a strangle. I'm going to be taking a strangle. You guys could do whatever you want to do with your money. But yeah, so this is my next shot at playing both sides. Okay, guys, like all I want is these reps. Okay. Because in a year from now, I'm going to thank myself for like absolutely botching 3 trades by trying to play both sides. But hey, maybe by the 10th trade, maybe, holy crap, we found something that 100% works every single event. Boom, free money in our pocket. There we go. And like we already know, yeah, strangles work when you got events. Like this is a news event where even if you just sold it open, you probably could have bought in calls and puts with literally like maybe Monday's expiration, and you literally could have just sold it open and boom, the put side could have been up like, I don't know, like 200%, and the other side was not up. It could have went down to 0. It didn't matter because the puts printed so much. All right, and I guarantee someone could have taken a strangle here off dated positions, and you could have done the exact same thing. That is what we're going to be doing on, well, that's what I'm going to be doing on CPI, which I'm going to have to look up an exact date, but I want to say it's next Friday. I don't know if it's next Friday, though. I have no idea. I feel like they typically come out on Tuesdays or Wednesdays. I don't know. I haven't looked at the economic calendar. I do know we do have CPI next week. But yeah, the non-farm payrolls, I told you guys, this was going to be pretty much giving the market a direction for not only today, but into the next week. All right. And we all saw what happened today. I told you guys that I didn't know if one massive day was going to happen where we just, boom, you give back all the gains that you just had over these massive 2 days. But guys, I was saying it over and over and over again. $20, $22 in 2 days. Like, plus we had factors suggesting that's a bull trap, and we knew nothing changed about the fundamental thesis. I'm just saying, guys, the writing was written on the walls. That's what it's okay. That's the saying right there. The writing was written on the walls. So now that is done, we don't need that. I'm gonna keep this up just because I do think it's valid, but I also do want to do us all a favor, and I want to mark this on our chart. We're going to get the exact bottom there. All right, we can zoom in right there. Zoom in a little more. We could go right there. And what you also could do is you could literally just look up here, like up here where it says that. You could just go over the candle and you can look at the low of the day with 357.04. Was that three? Yep, 357.04. So yeah, I do think you're at least coming down and tapping these lows, but in reality, I think you're like, I mean, what's my opinion here? I think we're going to smash these lows, guys. This is what I've been preparing for, all right? I told you guys that the monthly candle, okay, or the monthly time frame confirmed to move lower for the month of October. I'm not going to say I wasn't getting a little nervous. I took positions literally based off of this A+ setup, what I considered to be an A+ setup. I felt the pain. If I took the hedge and applied proper trade management, I wouldn't have felt any pain, and I would just have this position. It would just be, I wouldn't have cared about it, all right? And then maybe I could have added more puts with the gains from the hedge up here that are shorter dated and played this shorter dated move. But yeah, guys, anybody who said there would be a rally in October, maybe there is a rally going into the end of the week, but guys, please just realize who you're following, okay? I am like a noob, okay? Like, I am a noob, and if I can do this stuff and you have a seasoned trader out there that is telling you on YouTube, on Twitter, on anything, if he's telling you guys this and he's getting his followers just completely led to the slaughterhouse, all right? Just realize who you're following, okay? Straight up, okay? If anybody called that anything but a trap, they're not seasoned, they don't know what they're doing, and they led their followers to the slaughterhouse. So guys, there's got to be other YouTubers that you guys are watching. There were several perma bulls that came out of hiding just on the Weeble and the YouTube, and yeah, there's got to be a reason behind that. I mean, I'm just saying, guys, everyone gets influenced by someone, so make sure those are the right people you're being influenced by, because that could break someone's account, okay? And I guarantee many accounts were just absolutely slashed today, okay? So yeah, okay, with that being said, let's finish up what we got going with the TA. There wasn't really much new that happened, but I do want to point out that you have divergences forming on several time frames, all right? So you're going down here, you're going down here. What I will say is it does not look like it's finished forming, and it's the same exact way on the 15-minute time frame. It's right here. It doesn't look like it's forming, okay? It, like, normally when we see bullish divergences, like what's going on right here, look, you slash down, but over here, this is kind of where we are right over here. It just didn't form yet, and this literally caught the bottom over here, and you could have got an absolute sick nasty move right there, like $8 or $9. All right, so that could be saving a lot of people pain there. And that, I mean, if anybody didn't do what I did and you applied really solid trade management, then maybe this next divergence is going to be a very valid place for you to take some profits off the table. All right, you don't have to. You guys could do exactly what you want. But hey, there's no guaranteeing how far down this thing is going. I'm personally not going to be taking any profits on my December 17th position. I will be taking the profits of the November puts that actually just died on this move. They were down like so much, like 50 to 70%, maybe more. But yeah, I mean, they're coming back with flying colors, and that's just, I'm just saying, guys, all right? Me personally, yeah, I'm going to be taking profits pretty quick on those, and I'm going to let the dated position absolutely ride, because that is the position that was meant to catch this monthly move on the monthly time frame. On top of that, we still had what I pointed out, all right? Like, straight up, the 200-week moving average, we are still underneath it. Well, not underneath it, but we closed underneath it. I don't care if you popped up for a week, you closed underneath it. The past 22 years, that has only happened 2 times. It's been a crash scenario, all right? Now, I do want to actually go back because we have this going on, all right? So I want to go back. I want to go back to 08 in the dot-com bubble. What were the oscillators looking like when we did close under it? So we can just mark that right there. And then we're going to come over here. Look, you bounced off it there. I don't care what happens with SPX. SPX just trolls people. All right. But the NASDAQ, when you get it on here, oh, this is on the SPY. All right. We need to go NDX, not on the SPY. Like I said, SPX literally trolls people, right? So we had it right there. Let's go back here. All right, what was happening with our oscillators? Wow, the same exact thing. Holy crap, guys. What, guys, it was the ultimate bull trap. It was the ultimate bull trap. Were they about to send this thing much lower? I don't know. I have no idea. What I will say is you didn't have a massive fucking excuse my French. You didn't have a $5 to $10 move, or not 5 to 10. You didn't have a 5 to 6% move to the upside the week after you did it here. All right. But what I will say is, look what was going on here. All right. Literally, look what happened. The week you got the close under, it was the first week you had this cross and you had this thing starting to hinge and stop falling off a cliff there. What are we going to find when we go over here to, and keep in mind, guys, like a lot of my charting gets done during my videos. All right. Like that's kind of like just how I like to do it because, hey, it's a fresh chart. Okay. It's like I just have one time a day at the end of the day when all is said and done where I just get to, you know, like I get to chart my ass off. Excuse my French again. I get to chart my butt off. And yeah, I mean, then other than that, I'm just really watching the smaller time frames most of the time. Today I was watching the 4-hour time frame. I told you guys I was expecting, well, I wasn't expecting it, but I said, like, I wouldn't be surprised if we see an absolute massive candle that just takes out most of the move we saw in the past few days. All right, so back here. All right, we're going to zoom in here. We're going to come over here. We're going to zoom in there. All right, what was taking place here? Wow, dude, guys. People are bull trapped. It's on the weekly time frame, guys. All right, so both times we did it in the past 22 years, and now we have the third time, but both times in the past 22 years. Is this 22 years? We're in 2022, 01. We'll call it, you know what? We'll just say 20 years. Just round down, even though it's 21 or 22 years. In the last 20 years, the last two times it happened, the only times it happened, we had the same exact oscillator setup where, holy crap, it looked like, wow, like a bottom could be here. All right. A bottom can literally be here. And I do also want to say, did we have a bullish divergence here? Because you went here and then over here. Someone might actually be able to argue for a bullish divergence here before it happened as well. I don't know what we will see if we come over here to .com. But that is, like, we have one carving out right now as we speak on our charts, our current today charts. You had it right here and you kept going low. Shit, man. Dude, the bull trap was strong. In both of these cases, the bull trap was hella strong. All right, I'm just saying, like, the bull case here on the weekly time frame, it was there. It was literally there, guys. There's no denying it. Like, you guys just saw exactly what I saw. Many people probably got sucked in right before they sent this thing way down back then as well. And keep in mind, guys, the crash, whenever it does come, I'm not saying it's going to be coming in the next few weeks. I'm not saying that at all. All right. I'm saying if it does happen, we're guaranteed catching it with the December 17 position or December 16, whatever the hell it is. Guaranteed it's getting caught. All right. But I don't care if it happens, all right? We clearly are going lower, okay? Like this, like it's literally the same exact bull trap setup that we had over here in 08 and .com, guys. Like if this happens, dude, your boy is going to be so happy, guys. He's going to be so happy. I hope you guys are really happy too, because I hope you guys were like, don't take my trades, you know, not financial advisor, but hey, I hope you guys are happy because you guys are trading off of the TA that is being covered on this channel, because really, it's still nothing less than spectacular. All right. There's really nothing else to say about it. It's spectacular. And like I said yesterday, I don't know if I'm going to look like an idiot tomorrow. Maybe I was going to. Dude, I was feeling like I was stressing going into 8:30. I was like, oh, crap. What if it gaps up 2%? What if it goes up? What if it goes up? Luckily, the charts continued the streak of predicting the news. So that ended up working out. But yeah, guys, we have our breakout on the VIX. We can go over the 4-hour time frame. I told you, since I drew it here. I typically, whatever time frame I draw the patterns on, that's typically how I would be playing them on. All right. So if you are in VIX calls, hey, maybe you bought the target up here when we're down here. I'm sure these are like probably $100 contracts. If you are getting like maybe a month out on them, and maybe they'll turn into like 300 or 400 by the time you rise up there. I don't know. Okay. I haven't played the VIX in a while. But yeah, guys, it's like the same exact setup, except the opposite is what we got going on SPY. All right. It's the same as yesterday. You got SPY reaching oversold down here, and VIX is reaching overbought down there. So who says we we don't end up going like that and then that. Now, I do think the more likely scenario is that we continue going up with this fear. All right, like this is straight up like a bunch of the people who got like convinced that, holy crap, dude, we're going like this is going to be the next bear market rally. Told you guys the similarities to over here, they weren't there. The reason we went on this massive run is because the pivot was on the table. We finally saw our inflection point downward. We're not seeing any of that news, okay? We're not seeing the news that is the inflection point downward on inflation over here, which is why the Fed pivot hopes. They're nothing less than hopes. There wasn't a chance. I told you that there was not a chance it was going to be taking place, all right? If you got trapped, just realize what I said earlier. Guys, please just analyze who you are taking advice from, who you're taking, not advice, who you're getting your information from. Because if anybody did lead their followers to the slaughterhouse, they deserve an unfollow. Okay, they literally do. Like straight up, they led them to the slaughterhouse. Okay, and they clearly aren't demonstrating proof of concept. So I mean, that's the number one thing I go off of. I don't listen to anybody unless I see these guys on a winning streak. There's no reason to. All right, there's a few people I listen to, and like, I mean, I can't even say I like really listen to people. Like at this point, my TA is literally just like, I don't like listening to other info because I feel like it psychs me the crap out. All right, like straight up. All right, there are just, like, if you go on Twitter, there's just so many different people that I like literally, like I follow people and then I realize, holy crap, no, this guy doesn't trade like I do. He doesn't, like, you know, it's just like, hey, you're throwing more into the mix that doesn't need to be there. All right. So just evaluate who you actually are getting your info from and go from there. All right. If there's no proof of concept, there you go. All right. Switch it up. Because, you know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome. There's no reason to, for anybody here at least, to be insane. But yeah, guys, the VIX had its daily breakout here. I told you guys that the VIX was crossing up here on that. Now, I will say it doesn't look like it's going straight up like we had over here. But maybe we have a steady rise on the VIX while we have a steady fall on the SPY. I don't know, but I do think next week, so almost guaranteed that you do end up coming down and you smash that. Now, what I will say is what we could do right now is, let me see, did it come over here? Come over here. Let me go. What am I doing? What am I doing? We're going to take a page out of Bolkowski's playbook. All right. And we're going to come over here. Now, not chart patterns. We're going to, and I'm showing you guys this so you guys can do this on your own. And it's something I like doing. I haven't really done it on the channel in a while, but I still do follow the candlesticks. I need to know, guys. I am literally informing people on like not what to do with their money, but like where the market is moving. I need to be accurate, and candlesticks rule. They really do rule. They literally rule over all other forms of TA. There's no denying it. Doji gravestone. It has a down facing arrow. I think that's pretty much what we got going on here, right? Holy crap, dude. Is that the doji gravestone? All right, so that, it could be that, or I always get there's a shooting star. Okay, so it is the shooting star. Okay, so it does look I would say it looks most like the shooting star right here. Or the other one. We're gonna look at both of them, but bearish reversal 59% of the time. Holy shit, yeah, bulls got trapped. Bearish reversal to the downside. Jesus, guys. Okay, Jesus. Okay. Best percentage meaning price target is 84%. Bear market down breakout. Wow. Percentage meaning price target. What would be? How do we get a price target for it? This is kind of cool, guys. We might as well do this. Want a few bones from encyclopedia. Okay, we don't need to. Shooting star candles that appear within a third of the yearly low perform best. Wow, the yearly low, eh? Guys, this is performing at the yearly low. Guys, this is amazing. This is amazing, guys. I was getting nervous about the holy crap. The weekly update is like it didn't happen. Like the bull trap portion of it happened, but like I was really, and I didn't even know at first the payrolls were coming out. When I made last week's analysis video, I had no idea that the payrolls were coming out on Friday. So I didn't even know that there was a catalyst. So that's how you know I was strictly just looking at the chart and saying what was on the chart. Why doesn't it tell us how to get the price target? All right, let's do Yeah, all right. It doesn't even have a price target. We're completely bugging, yo. We are completely bugging. But either way, it also looked like that guy right here. Is this also a bearish? Bearish reversal 51% of the time. So it's pretty much yeah, it's pretty much random there. All right. So I mean, we can't really take that to heart. But I mean, hey, that's two bearish candlesticks that this possibly could be. And I'm just saying, guys, you went up with declining volume. That's what I said in yesterday's update right there. If you don't have a crazy, crazy volume day today, which keep in mind, you did have a crazy volume day today. Well, not crazy, all right? This was 150 mil. This over here was 106 mil. All right. So for the magnitude of this move, I guess it wasn't the most crazy volume. But what I will say is like, hey guys, like this was very obvious that the volume was not supporting the upward move. If you have volume days like this and they're bearish, okay? Like the only massive, like you have this right here. Yeah, you were down actually. So this was a bearish day again. Like the only really high volume day, again, it was a bearish day right here. The only high volume spikes are these bearish days. So I'm just saying, guys, again, the writing was on the walls, okay? But yeah, if we go over the 15-minute time frame here, you have that. I think I already called that out. I can show you guys how, like, I knew exactly where we were going to be bouncing. All right, I can show you that's one right there, which it actually did form on Weeble. All right, so this is kind of surprising that it completely didn't form here. But if you go on Weeble, I encourage you guys, if you guys want to see how I literally got the bottom. I got to take a little profits at the bottom. Yes, I did add them back at the end of the day. It was only 5 contracts. Guys, I mean, I'm serious. I'm pretty positive we're going way down. So I don't really want to gamble with my position here because, I mean, I kind of did enter like a decent amount of contracts at the exact top. So it was at the gap fill. Guys, the gap fill on QQQ was what was it, 283? 283.44, I believe. 283. Wow, guys, it was almost at the exact top. So that's what I was saying. Sexy. I did it on that day. All right. It was very sexy. TA, guys, is really all you need. That's all you got to follow. And there you go. All right. But yeah, on the 2-minute time frame, you actually did have it formed there. You come right there. Right there, and this is why I advocate for the 2-minute time frame as well as the 3-minute time frame. Where was it? Right here it finished playing out. I guess it was on that candle. The candle that it finished playing out on was right here. This is when we would have known about the divergence, which I did know. I literally knew about it at the exact bottom. So I am very certain if you go over to Weeble, I was with my dogs in the backyard, and I was on my phone on Weeble. I don't watch on the phone on TradingView. Weeble is just such a better platform on the phone. But again, it provides a lot of tricks. So I really do like TradingView. But yeah, they're like, look at it clear as day. Like your divergence called the bottom. All right. And if you did do what I managed to do with a little, yeah, you caught a little move right there and you saved yourself some pain, and then you got a better entry. Now, for all I know, we can end up going up on Monday. All right. We can literally have another bull trap before resuming the trek downward. But I think the whole market acknowledged that, hey, guys, holy crap, Fed pivot is not on the table. The Fed needs to do something about this. And, like, I think that's going to bring a lot of pain. All right. I really do. Think about it this way. All right. If the market knows that the Fed is not stopping anytime soon, and we're right back to where we were when people started trying to price in that the Fed would be doing something soon. Well, and now we also got bad data. Don't you think that's kind of a perfect recipe to break where we started from, right? Like that's how I look at it, at least. Like it is literally the perfect recipe to at least come down and break here. But keep in mind, if people acknowledge what I just acknowledged here on the channel, they would know that, holy crap, like, why would anybody buy these bounces? Right? The bounces are literally, they're most likely just going to be shorts taking, they're going to be taking profits and then just re-entering. That's what we had on that bounce, which we had on that bounce. And then it's probably honestly going to be the same exact thing here. But what I will say is, like, if you do get the bull trap, all right, like myself personally, I don't think I'm going to be adding anything. All right. I'm pretty heavy into this now, and I'm pretty happy with the position I have now that it's not very red. All right. I'm very happy about it. So I think I'm just going to ride with what I got right now, because I mean, hey, dude, if we do end up, if those contracts get in the money and QQ goes down to 250, guys, holy crap. Like, let me just, me do this real quick. Oh, I can't. Weeble's on this side. I don't want to show you guys my home screen. I got all my apps on this side, but not this side. So I don't know. I got 2 monitors. That's the setup. I kind of want a third, but no, I don't want a third. Never mind. It would just be too much for this desk. And I already have a big L-shaped desk. So, I mean, I don't know how people got 3 monitors unless like one is sideways, I guess. I mean, yeah, I guess three monitor setup is pretty sexy eventually. But yeah, guys, I think that is pretty much it. I hope everybody enjoys their weekend. I hope everyone's going to sleep just as well as I am tonight. If not better, because maybe you are better positioned than I. Maybe next week you're going to make 50 to 100 grand. I don't know. Okay. But if we do end up getting that move downwards, if the contracts get in the money, I think my contracts are going to probably be up 50 to 100%, most likely 100%. I can't look right now just because I don't want to, I told you guys, I don't want to show you guys my home screen. Because I don't judge me. I mean, I got Fortnite and COD on there, so I guess there's actually not really anything there. Whatever. But yeah, guys, have a lovely weekend. I hope you guys were positioned. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys next video. Peace.